being a teenager.
The following is an encore presentation of Fox 4 News at 10. From the station that's working for you, this is Fox 4 News at 10.
It's one and they're done for the 1999 Kansas City Royals.
Tomorrow's the last game of the season. In April, expectations were high for the team to get a new owner and better attendance. Now that it's almost over, what are fans thinking? Fox 4's Dan Vogt live at Kauffman Stadium tonight. Dan, a kind of an up-and-down season.
Toby, it's a pretty loud season out here tonight. In fact, fans have been fairly supportive of the Royals, considering that they've had one of the worst seasons in the team's history. The bottom line is fans say this team is fun to watch, and that has potential owners very excited about next year. Wesley Gillen never misses batting practice. He's here so much, in fact, that some of the Royals actually know him.
Sweeney and Johnny Damon are my favorite because Sweeney might give me a bat tonight, and Johnny, he just signed my glove right here.
It's fair to say he and his dad are diehards, but in recent years they've been part of a shrinking crowd.
It's sparse. I mean, I think that there'd be a lot more people come if they really understood, you know, what's going on with this team and why the attendance is so low. I think it's because we can't get the players like some of the other teams can.
The good news is that attendance is slowly growing. The final numbers are not in yet, but the Royals expect to end the season with more than 1.5 million fans.
Many of the people that I've talked with during the course of the season haven't talked about the one-loss record. What they've said is they've had fun at the ballpark. It's a great place to be. It's a great place to bring a family. And that's really what we're trying to sell to the people in the region. Come back to the ballpark and have some fun.
Potential owner Miles Prentice says Kansas City's been a great baseball city in the past, and he has great hopes for the future.
The community has responded to our ownership group and to the team. And that gives me, you know, I come back here, and if I stay around New York too long, I maybe get a little bit. And then I come into Kansas City, and people say, hey, good luck, and go Royals, and all of a sudden, you know, it becomes good again.
If you want proof that Kansas City is a good baseball city, just take a look around right now. Tonight, it has been very cold, very wet. The Royals are actually losing now in the top of the 8th, and there is still a good-sized crowd out here tonight. That is it from Kauffman Stadium. Dan Vogt reporting live. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Dan.
A teenager is fighting for her life tonight after getting shot. The 14-year-old was driven to a hospital by a friend. She's listed in critical condition tonight. Police spent the afternoon looking in Swope Park, looking for the possible shooting scene. If you have any information, please call the TIPS hotline at 474-TIPS. Police are also investigating the discovery of a body along Independence Avenue in Kansas City, Missouri. A tip from a woman on a cell phone led officers to the victim. The victim is in his 20s. He was found lying near Independence Avenue and Indiana Street. No word on any suspects in the case.
A man accused of killing his wife and infant son is back in Indiana tonight. Police caught 24-year-old John Adams in Independence Thursday. He was arrested driving a stolen van. Authorities say he stuffed the bodies of his wife and son into a freezer. He's also suspected in a string of robberies last week. Close to 50,000 officers are searching the rugged mountains of North Carolina tonight for a suspected murderer. The suspect is wanted for the death of 5 family members this week. Authorities say the family was killed after returning from a fair. One man is already in custody after a neighbor held him at gunpoint until police arrived. Well, a format change for one local radio station is meeting some resistance from listeners.
KLZR in Lawrence switched from alternative rock to pop recently. It angered many former fans and prompted 2 acts of vandalism. Fox 4's Leslie Atkins is in the newsroom tonight with more. And Leslie, that's quite a reaction.
Well, the listeners we talked with miss the old laser and say they aren't listening as much anymore. The change took place a few weeks ago. For years, KLZR was alternative music. Now it's top 40. Early Monday morning, one angry listener busted in the station's window with a bat or crowbar. On Tuesday morning, they threw a softball through the other window. Station management says research shows listeners in Douglas County prefer top 40.
And our job for our advertisers and for the people that listen to our radio station is to play the music that most people want to hear. And the research said overwhelmingly that music was top 40.
Now, as a safety precaution, the station plans to keep its windows boarded up for now. Luckily, no one was injured in either incident. Kim?
That's good news. Now, there are other top 40 stations in Kansas City, but does Lawrence have another top 40 station?
Well, until now, Lawrence did not have any other top 40 station. Now the Laser is the only pop station in that market.
Leslie Atkins in the newsroom tonight. Thanks a lot.
The meat is cooked, the grilling done, and tonight we know the winner of this year's American Royal Barbecue. For the second year in a row, the Three Little Pigs of Blue Springs captured the title. It's their third title overall in the competition. Vincent's Smoking Kettle of Prairie Village came in second. All the hot grills warm things up at the American Royal Complex.
That was about the only warm thing out there today. Diane Ketchmarik's in the Weather Center with first weather. And what are we looking at for tomorrow, Diane?
Well, the clouds will help us out tonight and keep us warmer, but the problem is they'll be around to keep us from warming up through the day tomorrow. So let's take a look at this. Right now we're holding at 52, Topeka 52, St. Joe 51. Yes, the clouds are helping because look up in Nebraska, 37 in Grand Island, only 46 in Omaha. Clouds breaking up there, so that definitely makes the difference. We'll be about 43 degrees, I think, by morning. And this last little batch of rain, well, it'll finish up, but the problem is more rain is on the way. So I'll have all the details on that coming up.
Thanks a lot, Diane.
Biker enthusiasts from around Kansas City stopped by the newest Harley-Davidson plant today. The famous motorcycle company held an open house at the plant on North Congress Avenue. Fans of the Hogs could check out some of the new products for the new millennium. Riders with valid motorcycle licenses could also take a demo spin.
We feel that we put out a product that is good enough that as soon as you ride it, you want one. So we're giving them a chance to ride it.
One lucky person got to ride away, hopefully with a license, on a new Sportster 1200 custom bike today. One popular restaurant is celebrating a 45th anniversary tonight. Ruby's Soul Food has been at the same location on Brooklyn since 1954. You can bet nobody went home hungry tonight.
That chicken looked good.
Oh, man, we've shown that like 3 or 4 times, and the hungrier we get, the more we show it. Some were calling it Kansas State's first real test of the season.
So how did the Wildcats fare? Coming up on Fox 4 News at 10, we'll have highlights of the Cats game with Texas and other Big 12 scores.
First, an exhibit in New York stirs up controversy and brings in the crowds. That story next.
Fox 4 News is working for you. With Kim Burns, Toby Cook, meteorologist Joe Loria, and Ann Carroll on sports.
There's something up there, Mulder.
Ooh, I've been saying that for years.
It's the show that's captured the imagination of America.
You really believe in this stuff, Agent Mulder?
Is that a problem?
The critically acclaimed recipient of 6 Golden Globes, 9 Emmys, and many other prestigious awards.
Approach him only with extraordinary caution and then only with adequate backup.
Currently in its 5th incredible season.
You'll pursue a case at the expense of everything to the point of insanity and expect me to follow you.
The X-Files.
I'm offering you a chance to know the truth. In exchange for what?
Now, go behind the scenes to meet some of the people that bring you the X-Files.
It's a tremendous accomplishment. To do a TV series and to go into your 5th year, you are bucking all the odds. It's a rarity.
And proving to the world the existence of alien life is not my last dying wish.
Well, I'm as skeptical of that man as you are, but proof, definitive proof, that would change everything. These are the kind of issues that are interesting in that they're not resolved, and so it's much better for a television show to raise questions and to raise theories. Yeah, but there's a scientific explanation.
Maybe we need to keep our minds open to extreme possibility.
I think I was more daunted early on in terms of how we were going to pull something off.
There's something out there. I saw it.
It just disappeared.
What is it, Mulder?
I think if you keep making something good and you keep finding reasons to reinvent it, people are going to come back.
Scully!
Mulder, I'm not alone.
The X-Files. If you think it can't get any better, think again. Sundays at 9, 8 Central on Fox.
You're watching Fox 4 News at 10.
10:08 now. A new art exhibit in New York brings in the crowds despite a ring of controversy.
CNN's Frank Buckley was there for the opening.
sensation open to the public. People could finally see for themselves Chrysophiles, the Holy Virgin Mary, splattered with elephant dung. Damien Hirst's works with dead animals suspended in formaldehyde.
The sliced cow and the severed cow's head, that really disturbed me, but I'm not going to say that it shouldn't be there. And I just moved on. It disturbed me and I moved on.
Let's stop this nonsense now. Let's mean it. God bless you. Keep on keeping on.
But outside of the Brooklyn Museum of Art, protesters gathered to demonstrate against the exhibition and of public funding for the institution that sponsored it.
This isn't about the First Amendment. These are patriotic Americans here who believe in the First Amendment, but they don't like when the government takes money out of their hard-earned paychecks to finance this garbage. This is what it's all about.
The same argument put forth by New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani, who is attempting to withhold $7 million in city monies already allocated to the museum.
I think the museum should be ashamed of itself. But whether the museum is ashamed of itself or not, I don't want to pay for it. I don't want the money coming out of my pocket to pay for this kind of sick demonstration of clear psychological problems.
Demonstrators in favor of the museum's right to display controversial works protested on the eve of the show's opening, saying the First Amendment protects such expression.
This is the United States of America, and on top of that, this is New York City. What does this guy think he's doing?
And at least one museum goer was glad she ignored the hype.
If I would have listened to the mayor, I would have never saw such beauty inside. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful thing to see.
Now the exhibition is underway, and so are legal proceedings. The city attempting to evict on alleged lease violations. The museum suing the city and Rudy Giuliani on constitutional grounds. All of it sure to add to what is becoming the art event of the season. Frank Buckley, CNN, New York.
Anger is growing tonight in Japan after this week's dangerous nuclear accident. Officials with a plant near Tokyo admit they poured too much lethal uranium into buckets, causing an atomic reaction. Stores reopened and thousands of people once again ventured inside. On Thursday, 300,000 people were ordered to stay indoors. Police are investigating the company. It's up and away for hundreds of colorful hot air balloons over New Mexico. This mass liftoff kicked off the 28th annual International Balloon Fiesta. The balloons come from all over the world. Also, they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. More than 800 balloons are entered in the festival, which wraps up October the 10th.
Feels more like November 10th out there tonight. Let's check in with Diane to see what's in store for the rest of the weekend. Diane?
Well, definitely it has to get better, and I believe it will. We will see a warming trend. I'll have the details coming up.
You want to see about half of all the Dodges sold in Kansas City? You want to know who sells most of them? Want to know why? There it is in plain fact. We outsell and undersell everybody else in town. If you're a Caravan buyer, this is the one everybody's buying, not that stripped-down price leader. If you're a Durango buyer, this is the best deal around. And look at the equipment: power driver's seat, windows and locks, CD, cassette, front and rear, air, leather, and a third seat. At Steve Oliver Dodge, I-435 in Metcalf, the big difference in Dodge dealers.
Has your telephone been disconnected for any reason? No problem. Now Max-Tel Communications can get your service restored fast. Most cases in as little as 3 days. There's no credit check, regardless of past bills. No ID or social security number required. No deposit. And guaranteed approval. Max-Tel Communications can have a phone put back in your name today. Compare our rates to anyone and save. Don't delay. Call today. Max-Tel, 1-800-499-7391.
In all of Kansas City, there's no place with a selection of Dave Smith, the lamp maker. Always providing the most interesting styles in lamps, contemporary, traditional, distinctive, and always in step with the decorating times. Dave's experienced staff can help you choose just the right new shade for your favorite lamp. And when it comes to lamp repair, everyone comes to Dave Smith, the lamp maker. For lamps, lampshades, decor accents, and professional lamp repair, there's just one Booper-approved lighting store in Kansas City. Dave Smith, the lamp maker, 7432 Warnell, where decorating ideas are just a shade better. Imagine the comfort of this famous maker mattress with solid construction and lasting comfort. Now imagine this queen set for only $199 or this pillow top set for just $299. It's not a dream at Factory Oak Outlet in Lenexa and Independence.
Are you ready? Excuse me? What? To party?
This is huge. I know.
I'll be there for you. After the news at 10, I'll be there for you. Here with Fox Sports Flash. I'll be there for you. Hello,
at 10. Watch Fox 4 Friends.
You told us you wanted your news in 10 minutes at 10 o'clock, and we listened.
Fox 4 News is working for you, giving you all the news and weather you need to know in about 10 minutes.
Then we give you extra reports, health news, consumer reports.
A 7-day forecast to plan your week, plus all the sports scores you want. Fox 4 News at 10.
It's news that works for you.
The goodbye you thought would never happen.
I love you, you know that. Find what you're looking for, Sarah, no matter what it takes.
The new season you have to see.
Mom and Dad, we never let go.
Party of 5.
Tuesday night at 8 on Fox 4.
We kind of forget this because it's been a little cool. Diane Ketchmarek here. This isn't the way that it's supposed to be for the middle of October. I mean, I guess not the middle yet. We just started the 1st of October.
I know. You know, our average high is still 74.
Oh.
And it seems like we had maybe 2 days of the last 2 weeks that even anywhere near that. We've been getting used to it.
Summer, fall for 2 days, and it's already winter.
And now it's winter. Yep. You're right. In fact, the folks in South Dakota are saying that they're getting snowfall. They got some last night, still going on through the Black Hills. Not very pleasant out there. But let's take a look now at our forecast. 43 degrees for a temperature overnight tonight. Mostly cloudy skies. Most of that rain will be finishing up for us. So some good news with that. But at least the clouds help us out. That'll keep us in the 40s because otherwise we would be a little bit cooler. Today we made it to 54 degrees in the afternoon. Our actual high will go down in the books as 61. That's where we were at midnight before the front moved through. But this afternoon, even with a few breaks in the clouds, we managed to get to 54. 42 this morning, 51 is our average low. We should be about 73 degrees, so we're not there, not getting there. But it looks like it'll take a few days. This rain that moved down to the south, moving back up to the north, indicating a little warmer air coming in the lowest levels of the atmosphere, not quite at the surface, just above the surface, this warmer air trying to move back in ahead of our next wave. That next wave coming through Wyoming right now and getting into western Nebraska, that will be giving us our chances for rain for tomorrow. So it's not over with yet, just a little brief warm-up in between the two systems. But we really won't notice it because it's coming in overnight. But actually our temperatures would be cooler if we didn't have this going on, plus the clouds. By Sunday afternoon, that wave will move through, bring us our next round of rain. We'll be on the back edge of it by the afternoon, so that will clear out. Don't expect much in the way of sunshine. I think we'll see very, very few breaks in the clouds for tomorrow. I think it'll be a little more solid. That front's still down to our south, so we're still in the cooler air mass. That rain will finally kick out tomorrow night, but then the clouds start to break up. Then we'll really feel this cooler air. Place to be in San Diego for the Chiefs game. Light winds out there, a little fog in the morning. So if you are flying out there, keep that in mind. Airport may have some delays. They did early this morning with some of that fog, but the sun slowly comes out throughout the day there. 73 degrees for a high temperature, so some fantastic weather for the game. Better than here. For tonight, 43 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Once that rain finishes up, we will see more rain tomorrow, on and off. Won't be solid. We'll see some breaks in there. Cloudy skies remain, though, so the temperatures don't move up much. About 52 degrees. Winds out of the east tonight, switching around to the northeast tomorrow, especially by afternoon as colder air comes on in. Monday, after a cold morning at 37 degrees, we'll warm up to 56. Partly sunny skies. On Tuesday, partly sunny skies, about 72 degrees. We get a nice warm up for Wednesday. That'll be the day to get outside. It won't be as cold in the morning, holding at 46. Warming up to 74, but then the next system gets ready to move through, bringing us a chance for rain on Thursday. Temperatures will stay down a little bit because of the clouds by Thursday. So it seems like our warm-ups are shorter and shorter, you know? They're just slow to come right now.
Fall is in the air.
It is.
Thanks a lot, Diane. Well, a few clouds and a little rain couldn't dampen the spirit in Roland Park today.
It's the Rowfest 99. There was a lot to offer at the annual event. Besides some bluegrass music that you're hearing now, jugglers were on hand, as well as crafts and food. Some Kansas City women try to dance their way into the national spotlight. This is what it takes to become a Nitro Girl. The World Championship Wrestling Federation, WCW, is holding similar competitions around the country. It's looking for new members of the Federation's dance team. 35 women auditioned today, the finals tomorrow. The dancers, 2 of them, will move on to compete in a national contest.
Listen up, all you comic book fans. Tomorrow is your last chance to catch Planet Comic-Con 2. The comic show got underway at the International Trade Center in Overland Park. It features a number of artists and comic dealers from around the country. If you want to check out the fun tomorrow, the show is open from 10 to 5.
Boy, did the Kansas Jayhawks want a homecoming win this weekend.
Did the Hawks soar? Plus, number 13 K-State takes on number 15 Texas, and the Tigers square off with Memphis. Al's in next with sports and who came out on top.
Pat, what do you like best about autumn? The fallen leaves?
Not me. I like fallen prices. That's right, folks. I'm offering any 99 or 2000 model vehicle on my lot 0% dealer markup. I got Neon, Stratuses, Avengers, Intrepids, Dakotas, Rams.
Not trucks!
Yep, even Durangos.
Pat!
It's my fall clean sweep sale. Everything goes at 0% dealer markup.
Better be for a limited time.
Yeah, right. Sunflower Dodge and Olathe.
Looking for affordable auto insurance? Moffat here with a word from my buddies at Accent Insurance. And that word is easy. Insurance? Easy? You bet. Accent's been a Kansas City original over 30 years with 8 handy offices and low rates and instant proof of insurance. Now that's easy. Best of all, Accent has a phone with an easy number. Call 350-EASY-EASY. Hey, that's too easy.
Hey, who are you calling easy?
Somebody call Accent 350-EASY-EASY.
Don't jump. Just hold on. Take it easy now. Phil?
Hi, Phil.
I want a new job.
We can do that. Just let me ask you a couple of questions.
No, I want to be appreciated.
Of course. How are your computer skills?
I want to be challenged.
That's good. Are you willing to relocate?
Who are you?
I'm a career manager from Interim.
Oh.
Do you have a minute to talk about your resume?
Okay.
If you're stuck in the wrong job, talk to someone who can help you find the right one. Hey, it's a big step. You could probably use a little attention.
How do you work under pressure?
I'd say pretty good.
There's only one job you really want, the right job. So call your local Interim personnel office or visit acareer.com. We'll help you find what you're looking for. City Scrap Metal is your one-stop recycling center. From cardboard to catalytic converters, City Scrap Metal even offers free pickup for industrial accounts and has great fundraising ideas for schools, churches, or just a rainy day. Why pay a landfill when City Scrap Metal pays you?
There's out there.
Ooh, hi.
Then there's way out there. And the only way you can get there is on Fox 4. Watch Fox 4 News at 10. Then it's Friends. And at 11 o'clock, it's Third Rock. A 3-pack. Only on Fox 4, Sunday through Friday. And now, Fox 4 Sports with Al Wallace.
Okay, we'll start tonight with Big 12 football and a Kansas State team whose life in the second half of games lately is a lot better than life in the first. The Cats in Austin, Texas today with the Longhorns willed out alum Ben Crenshaw, who in turn willed out his replica of the Ryder Cup. Inspiration, yes. Inspiration enough? No. Liberty native David Allen going 74 yards here for K-State untouched. His 7th career touchdown with a punt return. K-State has a second half lead it would not give up. But Texas tried. Mark Semino, though, the linebacker for K-State, picking off Major Applewhite. Applewhite with 3 interceptions today and a fumble. None hurt more than this. 35-17 K-State the final. A huge win for Bill Snyder and company. The Cats now 2-0 in the league, 2-0 on the road, 4-0 overall. On now to Memphis, Tennessee. The Missouri Tigers taking on the Memphis Tigers. And this is what you call getting on the board quick. Less than 1 minute gone on the game clock. Jim Dougherty to Kent Lehman, 7-0 Mizzou. Fourth quarter, Missouri led at 13-10. Godzilla strikes. Justin Smith strips the Missouri quarterback, and Steve Erickson recovers. The offense wakes up after this. Quarterback Kirk Farmer, the tight end Dwayne Blakely. 20-10 Missouri, 27-17 the final as the Farmer runs one in later. Larry Smith and his football team now 3-1 on the season. Next week, they go to Colorado. And in large today, the Kansas Jayhawks were looking for some confidence and a win against SMU. Dylan Smith got the start at quarterback, and after being down 9-0, he hits Harrison Hill with a score there. Then in the second half, he found Moore Norris, 27-9 KU, the final score. Nice pass, nice catch and run. KU now 2-3, and now comes games 4 tough ones against K-State, A&M, Nebraska, and Missouri.
What do we got to lose? Absolutely nothing. I think that the frustrations and the disappointments are behind us, and now let's just go and see what can happen. And hopefully kids will practice a little bit harder, and we can give them a good plan, and we can make some things happen in the next couple weeks, because that would be big.
On the Big 12 scoreboard, Nebraska takes out Oklahoma State with no problem, 38-14. Oklahoma loses for the first time this year, 34-30. Notre Dame wins there. Typical Texas Tech. Can't beat North Texas, but knocks off number 5 Texas A&M tonight, 21-19 that final, and Baylor beat North Texas 23-10. One high school game to show you tonight. Homecoming in Blue Springs this afternoon as the Wildcats take on the Liberty Blue Jays. Blue Springs trailing 10-7 late in the second quarter. Mark Patrick takes the handoff, goes in for 6. Wildcats up 14-10. Liberty tries the old hook and ladder play. Check it out. Joel Sambursky with the hook to Todd Robinson, but the ladder is fumbled and recovered by Blue Springs. Wildcats beat Liberty 21-10, the final score. The NFL's week number 4 has the Chiefs on the West Coast to meet the San Diego Chargers tomorrow. The winner here avoids the first loss in the division, and it would really help the Chiefs getting a division win on the road. Different players have different concerns.
Well, they got a great defense, and they're going to come out and be fired up. And it's a big game, division game, and we got to be prepared and go out and play to the best of our ability. We shut down their running game and try to put them in a situation where they have to pass all the time, and that'll give us a better opportunity to win.
And they've been the #1 ranked defense for a while, and you know, they want to keep building on that. So, I mean, it's going to be tough for us to go out there and really establish you know, what we want to do. I mean, we're just going to have to find out what we can do to them and keep doing it.
Complete coverage from Ann Carroll tomorrow night at 9 and 10. Out at Decatur tonight, the hopes are slim, but the Royals still have a chance to escape the cellar in the American League Central. Game 2 of their series against the Tigers. Jeff Supan getting the start and giving up this long ball to the very first hitter of the night, Luis Polonia. Too bad it wasn't the only homer Supan gave up tonight, because in the third, Tony Clark jacked one out, his 31st of the year. This ball game now in the 9th, and the Royals trail at 4-2. Jay Watasek set to get the final game start tomorrow. And the Hot Rods continue to run hot at Heartland Park in Topeka. It's the NHRA Nationals, and the stage is set for quite a finish on Sunday. Eddie Hill, the top qualifier in the top fuel, Whit Bazemore in the funny cars, and young Richie Stevens, the top qualifier in the pro stock. The first time he's ever been this far on top.
Feels great. I mean, we finally got this #1 spot after, 2 years of trying. We come close a bunch of times, but we finally got it. It feels good to be on top.
Man, I tell you what, it's just great for Team Kendall and Camaro to come out in the last session. And I tell you what, this team, we have struggled and struggled and struggled lately.
I usually come out with a joke and say, yeah, I see this kind of stuff on I-35. These are
they
some
were moving.
Mean vehicles, very fast and very short.
Complete coverage tomorrow on Chiefs in San Diego.
Boy, don't they need a win?
Yeah.
Even though they won 2 in a row, on the road would be big.
Al, thanks.
Well, she's cute, cuddly, and very rare.
Coming up on Fox 4 News at 10, take a look at a baby sun bear. Stay with us.
Has your home phone been disconnected? Comm South can get you talking again for just $49. Owe another phone company money? We'll hook you up for only $49. That's right. You can get unlimited local calls and 911 emergency access now for just $49 a month. No deposit, no credit, no ID. Just $49 for your first month's service. Don't be without a home phone, and don't pay more than $49. Call our local agent to join Comm South now.
Augustine Exterminators. Our name scares pests to death. Our trucks patrol the town like a sheriff of the West. Our name emblazoned proudly on the side. That name strikes terror in the tiny hearts of pests. So citizens are thankful that we ride. Augustine Exterminators. Our name scares pests to death.
The new millennium. What astonishing advances does it hold? Robotic creatures as lifelike as cats and dogs? Smart roads that drive cars? Computers small enough to fit inside a living cell? At DeVry, you'll learn about technology for today, for tomorrow, for the new millennium.
And whatever awaits us in the 21st century, one thing is certain. Technology will lead us there. And we'll all have 2 choices. Learn how to use it or get left behind.
For a higher degree of success, call 1-800-DeVry-11.
Only Skyfox can bring you breaking news and traffic reports like this on Fox 4 News. And now, Fox 4 News at 10 continues.
A zoo in Cambodia has a new and rare but very cute resident.
It's a Malaysian sun bear cub. This little guy was born 3 months ago. He's named Hope. Sun bears are hunted for bear paw soup, and only a few thousand are left in the wild. Many experts say Hope will be of great use to other sun bear breeding programs around the world. She's the first sun bear bred in captivity in Cambodia. I'm laughing at her little noise she's
it's very
making.
cute, isn't it? Diane, what do you think about tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow won't be much better, I can tell you that. We still have chances for rain on and off through the day tomorrow. Temperature moving up only to 52, but we do have some better news after that coming for the week.
And we do have about 10 seconds to say that the Royals are on the verge of losing, what, number 98 of the year? Or
Number 98. Minnesota did lose tonight, so right now the Royals win tomorrow. They don't finish in the cellar. Not much solace to a season that has been not good at all, but you look for any positive you can get. Yeah, yes, something, huh?
Take what we can get. Have a great Saturday. We'll see you Sunday.
What you want?